My everyday question all about the trucks are why Americans obsessed with super trucks. And today we see the new released the 707 horsepower truck that is now insanely popular. The first time I saw the SRT 8 was in the late 2000s in the movie of Ride Along when Askew was driving that super truck chasing down a BMW, and instantly I love that thing. And today we got the 2027 the Rambler Hellcat. Today this car is now competing with the Ford Raptor R's and others amazing machines. And in today's video we're gonna see each and everything about the truck. As you know, the 2027 the Rambler B SRT is look like the much similar to the Chevrolet Camaro from the Transformers, as you remember, the Bumblebee. And this car got a lot of options. As we can see from the exterior, it got the aggressive body pampers with a huge air intake for that hungry big V8. It got the wide body stance inspired by the TRX. It's got a larger hood scoop, a massive spoiler, and a short wheelbase like a street truck design. And its quad cab design based on the truck is based on was the TRX, but now it's got smaller and more powerful. It's got the full LED truck lighting. It got sporty lower suspension. I don't know why these cars are more sporty, because you can't hold stuff in the before, but today you can't hold more than 900 pounds. But it got the 22-inch wheels. That is good in some ways and it's bad in some ways. I'm gonna tell you why it's bad in the next video, but in this video we're gonna see each and everything. And as you know, this got the yellow and black Rambler B style package because it got something unique options. Let's see about the engine. The engine options of this car got the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 producing 395 horsepower. I remember it is the base model. When we go to the second option, we got the Rumble B 392 option. It's got 6.4 liter Hemi V8 producing 470 horsepower. But if we go to the SRT Hellcat package, that's everything comes to mind. It's got the 6.2 liter supercharged Hellcat V8 producing more than 707 horsepower. That makes it the most powerful production pickup truck ever made. And to be honest, that is insane, because as we remember, the Ram SRT 8 truck, it doesn't produce that much horsepower, but this one is insane. It's got 0 to 60 under 3.4 seconds, a quarter mile under 11 seconds, and the top speed more than 170 miles. That's insane, to be honest, for a truck to do that kind of speed. The transmission, you can choose a bunch of options. It's depend on the trim level because it got the different engine options, but most of the cars come with the 8-speed automatic transmission, power tune all-wheel drive system, a rear drive mode available only if you want. It's got electronically looking differential. It's got track focus setup. As we know, the Dodge Challenger Demon got that kind of options too. But when everything goes that way, the interior still lacks on the racing interior. In the interior, it's expected the interior features massive infotainment screen, digital gauge clusters, performance pages, launch control, premium laser seats. It gets Alcantara materials everywhere, heated and ventilated seats, and even Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But you have to remember this car is more performance oriented than luxury oriented, so it's wireless. It's got the carbon fiber trims. It got ambient lighting. To be honest, it seems from the inside more like a truck than a performance truck, more like performance cars. It's more like a truck from the inside, but the engine, it is a really powerful. As I told you, I like the Ram 1500 TRX. The Rambler B is not merely the off-roading, but it's most likely the street truck from the late 90s. Still, it has the all-wheel traction, the sport suspension, wide tires, bumper brake, performance handling upgrades, but it focused on mainly on street racing, highway performance, drag street performance, and burnout. So if you ask me what car is gonna be competed with, it's gonna be with a Ford F50 Raptor R, but that one comes better off-road capabilities, get the less street focused. The Rumblebee is faster on the road, but it is not off-road capability. If you want the off-road capability, you have to go to with TRX, but if you want something cool on the road, look nice, more power than most of the powerful sedans on the road, this might be your option. So let's see the other competitors too. The Chevrolet Silverado. The Chevrolet Silverado has no direct Hellcat style street competitors. The Ram is more aggressive and performance focused. If you want something work done, you can take your Chevy Silverado every day for doing stuff, do whatever you want. And when you go to the Sunday street, driving, cruising around the block, you take your Rumblebee. Let's go to the next car, the Toyota Tacoma. Toyota Tacoma focused on the rarity and off-road compared with the others car like this kind of Rumblebee is not matching. The Rumblebee is more powerful and the Tacoma is completely different. So if you ask me what people are saying about this car, truck owners love this car because it's something. It is different. It's got the V8, it's got the Hellcat engine, survived. And I know this happened before. I know it's gonna happen before it all happened. Let me tell you why. When you fired a CEO who is doing a bunch of work, who is a car enthusiast, you're gonna lose. That's what happened the last year for the Dodge and Ram brand. They lose badly. They focused on EV and the hybrid, something like shit, and sales are dropping tragically. But now they got that guy back to the power, and now he's doing whatever he can to get the automotive gearheads to be satisfied, and this is one of what he's doing. Personally, I appreciate that. Personally, it's thumbs up for what he's doing. That the Hellcat engine is back, the V8s, the Hemi V8s are back, but now it's gonna be a big fight between the TRX off-road options and this kind of street car. That's your option. But some people are complaining no single cab version, price may be too high, dealers markup is gonna be crazy. But personally, I think it's gonna be good for the society. It's gonna be nice because I remember I watched the Ride Along movie like, oh my god, what kind of truck is that? But now we got the new one too. So what do you think about this truck? Let me know in the comments.